What up? What it do? I am Miss Indigo Blue. Welcome to Zen Mother's Garden. This video is an example of a 60-minute guided meditation. This client spoke of a childhood recurrent incident that she felt like was a blockage in her current life. So we went in to attack that issue. Check it out.
Okay, so okay, and first of all, let me just ask you if it's okay for this to be recorded. Is it okay for the recording possibly to be used publicly? Definitely. Okay, thank you. So, do you feel like you're under a lot of stress? But at times it can be stressful. I also have PTSD from the abuse that my parents put me under tearing them down. When I was a kid. Okay, so what we need to look at is healing then your inner child. So when they're telling you that they're giving you this meditation for healing, it's not so much that your life right now is so bad. What you're saying to me is that the things that you went through with during your childhood with your parents in particular is still affecting you today. Okay. Definitely. All right. So that lets me know kind of where we need to go in this meditation. So I just want you to get into either a chair or into a lying position, something where you can fully relax your body and be really comfortable. And when you're there, just let me know, okay? Okay, I get up my clothes about and relax on that. Okay, and that's cool because you know what? Balls, kids, that's like a kid's toy, right? Kids love balls and things of that nature. Like when we were little, that's when they first came out with those balls that you could sit on and hold on to the little ring or whatever and bounce around on that. So what I want you to start connecting to is yourself as a child, and not the things that hurt, but the things that you remember made you happy as a kid, the things that you liked to do, the things that you enjoyed as a child, okay? And kind of start thinking about those things. If you're able to even put yourself in your own shoes as a child and can see yourself doing those things, then kind of try and bring those visuals into your mind. Like, for me, I liked playing with Barbie dolls. So, so I can. So, you can imagine yourself. And not that you're imagining yourself as a kid playing with the Barbie dolls, but you imagine yourself as an adult playing with the Barbie dolls, but imagine it feeling like it did when you were a kid, okay? And so what we're going to do, if you're doing some meditation, then I'm sure you're familiar with some breathing techniques. Yeah. Okay. So the first things that I want you to do is to take some cleansing breaths. So when you're taking cleansing breaths, you should be breathing deep into your belly. Your belly should actually rise. You should be breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. And when you're breathing in through your nose, your belly should be rising. And when you breathe out through your mouth, your belly should be falling. Okay, so I want you to do that 3 times, even if you put your hands down on your belly so that you can feel your belly going in and out when you are taking your breaths. And what I want you to start thinking about is a place where you went when you were a child that made you feel safe. And I want you to see that environment and continue to take deep breaths. So, if it's, and I want you to tell me where it's at. If it's someone's house, or if it's outside somewhere, if it's at school. Where do you, when you say I felt safe here when I was little, where is this place?
With I belong to the Big Brothers Big Sister program with my big sister.
Okay. And what specifically do you remember doing with Therese?
Playing with Barbies. She got me my first Barbie doll that I did her hair.
Okay. And were you inside, upstairs, in a basement, outside? Where were you at playing with this doll?
Upstairs in her bedroom.
Okay. So I want you to remember the color of the walls in her bedroom. Continue to keep breathing deep breaths in and out through your mouth. And remember the stuff that was in her room to the best of your knowledge. If you can still picture her bed or her dresser, where the window. Huh?
I remember a bookshelf with books and what do they call it? They're almost like snow globes, but not quite a snow globe. I can't think what it's called. Okay.
So I just want you to visualize whatever you see in your head. And when I'm talking, I'm going to call some things out that might not necessarily be there. But what they'll do is they'll make you remember something that was there. Okay. So like if I say, like when I said the dresser, you actually remember the snow globes because they were sitting on something. You're not sure if it was necessarily a dresser, but there was like a shelving unit, So
Yeah.
just see what's actually there, and feel yourself safe. Feel yourself being comfortable. Continue to take some deep breaths into your belly, out through your mouth, in through your belly, into your belly, sorry. Out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And now what I want you to do is to see yourself sitting in that room on the floor. And I want you to be sitting up with your legs extended out in front of you. Just see this in your mind.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're seeing this, I want you to see a bright white light develop down at the soles of your feet. It's like a big sphere of light, white light, and it's got movement to it, kind of a big white moving circle. And continue to breathe. And as you breathe in, I want you to see the light grow bigger, the ball grow bigger. And try as you breathe out to not let that ball go back smaller. And then breathe it in bigger again. And try to keep that ball big as you breathe out. And one more time, breathe that ball bigger. So now that you have a big glowing light at the bottom of your feet. Now I want you to see yourself reach down. And as you breathe in, I want you to pull that light up over your feet. And exhale. And as you breathe in again, pull that light up to your knees. And then I want you to think about what this light feels like. Is it warm? Is it cool? Think about what it feels like to you and feel it against your skin and breathe in. And as you breathe in this time, pull it up to your mid-thigh and exhale. And pull that light up just below your pelvis and exhale. Then I want you to continue to breathe and feel what this light feels like against your skin. Again, it's moving. Can you feel kind of a wind as the light moves? Or can you feel heat as the light moves? Just notice what you feel.
And I'm gonna. Huh? It reminds me of a blanket, but not only a blanket, but like a quilt.
Okay, so it feels a little heavy then, if it's a quilt. So you're feeling a little heaviness and a little warmth, because quilts don't let as much air through as, say, a comforter or a blanket. So you're feeling warm and you're feeling covered, and I believe that you're feeling safe. So I'm going to be quiet for a couple minutes as you just breathe now. You try to keep continuing to breathe deep and relax or release. But if you find yourself just breathing regularly, just notice it and come back to breathing deep and exhaling. And just listen to the sounds that you hear around you in the room and feel what this light blanket quilt feels like against your legs. In another moment, we're going to work on pulling this light up around the torso of your body. Okay, so as you complete your next exhale, and I want you to take the next inhale and pull that blanket up just so that it's below your belly button. And take a deep breath and let it back out. Feel that warmth moved up. And then on your next deep breath, I want you to pull that light up just above your belly button. Exhale. Then take another deep breath. And just feel it start going across your belly and around your back. And how it feels warm. That little bit of heaviness. And then you're going to pull it up all the way to just below your breast. And see your arms there holding the light up as you take this breath. You're pulling it up with the light. With your hands. You're pulling the light up with your hands. Sorry, did you say something?
No.
Okay. So you see yourself holding the light up. Take a deep breath and exhale. And then I want you to allow your hands, see your hands fall to the side of your body. And notice that the blanket is staying up. It's covering you, it's continuing to protect you, and you don't have to hold it there. You don't have to do anything. The blanket and the light is staying with you, and it's protecting you. It's keeping you warm. It's helping you be safe. And as you're sitting there, I want you to tilt your head back and look upward. And I want you to notice another white light coming towards you from the sky. And as this light approaches you, it's going to connect to you straight to your genitals, right to your private part. That light is going to connect from the heavens, from the sky, right to your private parts. And as that light gets closer to your body and is touching you, you will notice that that light has these specks of red, these little red particles floating around in it. And as you're noticing the specks of red particles, the whole beam of light has turned red. And as you're looking up, again, still breathing, another beam is coming out of the sky. This beam is going to connect to your body right below your belly button. And when this beam of light connects to your belly button, you'll notice orange specks floating in the beam. And as you take a look at it, you'll notice that the whole beam is turned orange. And you can still see the specks moving around in the light. The light has movement. And as you look back up, there's another light coming from the sky. It's going to attach itself to your body just above your belly button. As it attaches itself to your body, you see yellow specks of light floating in the beam of light. And as you concentrate on the beam of light, you'll notice that the beam of light is completely yellow. And as you look back up to the sky, you will see another beam of light coming down. It's going to connect itself to you right at your heart. As it connects to your body at your heart, while remembering to breathe, you notice that this light has specks of specks of green in it. And in those specks of green, as they start to move around, you'll notice that the whole beam of light has turned green. And at this point, this is as far as you've pulled your blanket up. Again, your hands are off to your side. As your hands are laying to your side, I want you to make sure that your hands are palm up. Palms facing up. Take a deep breath. As you see two more beams coming from the sky of white light. Each beam is going to touch one of your palms. And as those beams reach your palms, I want you to feel the energy of the beam going into your palms. These beams you will not have to pull on. These beams are going to, on their own, cascade up your arm. They are now dancing around your wrists, your forearm, going up to your elbows, going up to your shoulders, remember to breathe deep, inhale and exhale. You can feel the beams of light sort of massaging your shoulders. And as that beam of light connects to that blanket that you pulled up around yourself, the beam of light starts to dance around the upper portion of your chest. Again, giving you that heavy, warm feeling, but lots of movement in this light. This beam that's moving now, it's almost moving across your body like a slow shuttle. You can feel it gliding across your body. And now the beam has worked its way up to your throat. And you can feel it going round and around. And as you take your breath in through your nose, feel your breath go underneath that beam of light that's working its way around your throat. And as you breathe in, see your breath going all the way down to your belly. And as you exhale, I want you to see those colorful beams of light getting brighter. The orange gets brighter, the yellow gets brighter, the green gets brighter. And look back up to the sky. Notice there's another white beam coming down from the sky. And as it gets close to your body, you'll notice that it is going to attach to your throat. So now this beam that's coming from the sky has like a puddle of water come into that flowing energy that is going around your neck. Remember, as you breathe in, to feel your breath against that wave all the way down to your belly. And as you exhale, allow those bright lights that are colorful to shine brighter. But now as you exhale, I want you to see your breath escape from your mouth. So take a deep breath into your belly. And as you release your breath, see a cloud of black smoke come out of your mouth. Start to exhale in a manner that is allowing you to blow the black smoke away from your body. And as you are taking your breaths, feel this cascading light that is swarming around your body start to cover your face. And as it's covering your face, on your exhale, you realize you have to breathe out a little bit harder to blow that black smoke through that blanket. You have to breathe in a little bit harder to breathe in that fresh air through that blanket. But remember that the blanket is here to keep you safe. The blanket is only going to let in what's supposed to be in and will help you to push out what's supposed to be out. And as that cascading light is flowing across the top of your eyes, it's reaching to the top of your forehead. You can feel it going across your face. Feel it going over your ears. Feel it going across the back of your head. And you look up and realize another light is coming out from the sky. This bright white light attaches itself to the middle of your forehead. And as it attaches itself to the middle of your forehead, you realize that this light has specks of blue. I'm sorry, we did blue at the throat. Did we do blue at the throat? Let's go back and do blue at the throat. I believe I skipped that. I'm sorry. So we're going to take that blue, that light that went into your throat, and it turned blue. As you notice the specks of light in it being blue, that whole light turned blue. This light that is now touching your forehead is a very similar color, just a little deeper blue than the blue that was at your throat. It's more of an indigo.
Oh, and I was thinking of.
So you see the indigo, and it's going across into your forehead as the other light is swarming across your head and again starting to work its way up. But as this light works its way up, the top of our skull is made sort of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's been cut in 4 pieces. So I want you to think about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's been cut in 4 pieces being on top of your head. And I want you to take the center portion of that peanut butter and jelly sandwich and use your mind to peel those corners that touch each other backwards so that the middle of your head is exposed. And so we are seeing your skull peel back and your brain exposed. And you'll notice that another beam of light is coming out. And you feel the warmth inside your head as that beam of light touches right down on your brain. This beam of light has specks of violet. And as it's touching your brain, the whole beam is turned violet. Your whole body is now encapsulated in light. I want you to now remember this safe place, being with your big sister at her house. You're still there. You're still sitting in her room. I want you to feel how safe it is there. And I want you to turn your head to the doorway of that bedroom and see yourself now standing in that doorway as a child, looking at you as an adult sitting on that floor in her room. And as you, being a child watching, you come into the room and you kneel down at your adult self's feet. And of course, the kid in you says, "What you doing?" I want you to tell the little you that you are here and you're coming back to her to give her all the hugs that she needs to make her feel safe. And as she crawls to you, I want you to feel her arms around you and your arms around her. And whatever it takes within you for her to know that she's safe, that she's loved. Give her all of that energy. Take that white light blanket that you wrapped around yourself and wrap her in it. And as her body is pressed against yours, see the red light from your genitals go to the red light in her, beam into her genitals. And the orange light just below your belly button beam into her just below her belly button. And the yellow light in you just above your belly button beam into her just above her belly button. And then when you get to that green light in the center of your body, make it big, 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 big. And send that light over to her body. So much so that it covers her from front to back in love. And take the blue light that's coming from your throat, going into your throat, and push it into her throat. And the indigo light at your head, and meet it to her forehead. And as that purple light that's coming out of the sky, see it split in two. And the part that's split off goes right directly into her head. And as your arms are wrapped around her, remember the white light that is beaming from the sky into your hands. And as you rub her back up and down, see you coating her in that white light and protecting her. And as you release her from the hug and she sits up and looks at you, tell her how old you are. Tell her that you made it through life. Tell her that you're strong. And tell her that you're somebody's mommy. And tell her that when the tough things happen, no, they don't call on daddy. They call on you. Tell her that she made it. She's strong. She's loving. She cares for other people. And no matter what happened to her as a child, she came out a good mommy, a strong mommy, and a loving mommy. And tell her that you're so proud of her because she broke the cycle. She stopped the poison. She didn't allow her heart to be hardened. And as she looks at you, I want you to hear her tell you, thank you. And guess what? And as you ask her what, she wraps her arms back around you and whispers into your ear, I'm proud of you. And thank you. And as she releases you from the hug, stands at your feet and gets ready to leave the room, I want you to feel that love. And I want you to see that as she's walking away, that rainbow is still attached to the both of you, and it's just growing bigger and longer and stretching out and getting stronger. And as she closes the door, you notice that the whole room is filled with that rainbow and filled with white light. And now what I want you to do is concentrate on your legs that are still extended out in front of you. And I want you to take that white light that's moving around your body and press it into the floor beneath you. And if you're upstairs in the house, or if this house has a basement, I want you to see that white light going all the way down the house through the next level. All the way down through the basement. And notice that when the light is in the basement, that it's underground. But there's still concrete in the floor. So push that light down further. Breathe in and push that light down further. And again, as you exhale, remember that black smoke coming out. And remember that that rainbow and that white light is in that room so tough that you can barely see that black smoke. But we're going to push this white light down into the ground. And as we bust through that concrete underneath that basement, I want you to start seeing roots growing down, down, down into the ground. And as these roots are growing down into the ground, that white light that you are pushing down starts to flow through those roots. And the deeper the roots go, the deeper your white light goes. And now in the room, what is before you is just the rainbow and some of that black smoke that you blew out. So any black smoke, pain, hurt, and bad memories, we're going to blow them out into the room right now. Take 3 powerful deep breaths. Feel your belly rise and blow that black smoke out into the room. And again, deep breath and blow that black smoke out into the room. And again, deep breath and blow that black smoke out into the room. And allow your hands to fall next to you again with your palms facing up, and see that white light beaming into your palm from the sky. And what we're going to do at this time is take that rainbow and we're going to return the rainbow back up to the sky. So we're going to start with the red portion of the rainbow. We're going to take that energy as we breathe in, and we're going to watch that red spin down there at our genital area. And we're going to pull it up past all the other colors, like a xylophone, ding, 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 to our mouth. And we're going to blow that red light up. And as that red light goes up, you'll see that it pushes that cloud of black right on up to the sky. As we take our next deep breath, taking that deep breath down to the orange, building that orange bigger and bigger, and it's spinning. And as we exhale, we're pulling that orange up past all the other colors light the keys on the xylophone, and we breathe out orange. And we see that the orange takes another puff of that black smoke and pushes it all the way up to the sky. And again, with the yellow, we're going to breathe into that yellow. And we're going to feel that yellow grow bigger and bigger and brighter. And as we exhale, we're going to pull that yellow up through our bodies, out our mouths, and blow it out. And watch that yellow push that black smoke straight up to the sky. And now, for the green, I'm going to inhale to our heart space. Feel that green grow bigger, bigger, bigger. And as we exhale, we're going to push that green light out and watch it push that black smoke all the way up to the sky. And as we breathe into our throat, we will see that blue light grow bigger, start to spin. And as we blow out that blue light, we see that black smoke travel straight up to the sky. And now the indigo light that is on our forehead. I want you to feel that light spinning on your forehead, growing bigger. As you exhale, project that light straight up to the sky, pushing that black smoke all the way up. And again, as we take in our deep breath, take that breath to the tippy top of our head. Spin that violet light. And as we exhale, push that energy out the top of our head, removing that last bit of black smoke and pushing it up to the sky. And as we take our next deep breath, we'll notice that in front of us now is nothing but a rainbow of colors. There's no black smoke. We see the rainbows, and yet then we notice that these white beams of light are still coming to us from the sky. And as we look up, we'll see two hands come out of the sky. And the two hands are going to pull like they're playing tug of war, but rotating each hand, pull, tug, pull, tug, pull, tug, on those white lights. And as the lights are escaping from your hands, lift your hands up above your body, palms still facing up, and allow those lights to pull your body up towards the light. And as your body goes up towards the light, notice that the rainbow is not just in front of you. The rainbow is all the way around you, behind you, each light staying in its section, in its area, but encapsulating you. And now that blanket that you pulled up has now turned into a big rainbow blanket. And this blanket, now you remember, is also attached to that little you. You two are together forever. And you have made it here in 2020. And you are safe She is safe. And if you in 2020 are projecting love, she is projecting love. And if you in 2020 can say, I'm okay, I made it, she said, I'm okay, and I made it. And so I want you to take your hand up to the top of your head and grab the blanket and pull it down your body. Again, as you breathe, you can take your time pulling the blanket down. Breathe in deep and exhale. And pull the blanket down so that it's just fully beneath your private area and laying at the top of your thighs. And I want you to visualize the blanket being absorbed into your legs. And now I want you to remember the room where you really are, in your home. Think about all the things that are in this room. And as you do that, I want you to start to breathe regularly. I want you to notice.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you got something out of it. If this is a meditation that also helped you, please comment down below. You can get your guided meditation by me through www.zenmothersgarden.com by selecting services. You can get them in a single, a triple, or a 6-visit collection. It's best to start with 3 because even in this meditation, and it did cut off early if you noticed, the recording actually stopped there. But in conversation with the client, I came to realize that this was not really the issue that she was facing today. It was part of the root cause, but it wasn't really affecting her today. And so we did have to look at things a little bit differently. If you get just one meditation, we can find that information out, but then we can't reroute your meditation so that the true issue can be addressed, and that is very important. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Love you. Thank you so much. Namaste.